what's up, party people? Welcome to a new venture that we're going to start here with Sci-Fi Mombie Studios. We're going to start Orville Watch Party Thursdays and go around and introduce my panel. This is Alyssa from AVP.
Hi, everybody. I'm Alicia, and I do a little bit of everything, and I'm a huge Orville fan.
Yay! It's always good to watch this stuff with friends.
Yes.
Okay, so how many runs of the Orville are you on?
Oh, over 10?
Oh, I have you beat. I'm terrible at this. Yeah. Okay, so Jack, introduce yourself, and how many times have you watched the Orville?
Oh, maybe about like 5 times over. But yeah, I'm Jack, and I am the husband of up there, and yeah, we watch the Orville a lot. Like we buy a lot of the Orville merchandise. Like we have most of the ships, I think. From
Yes.
yeah.
And that's how we got and fell in love with each other, too.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. And last but certainly not least, Dark Helmet.
Greetings, salutations, and you will be silent. I still
No
love
way,
that scene.
Jose.
Just open the jar of pickles for us, and you'll be fine.
That's right.
Yep.
How many times have you watched the Orville?
I'm probably on 60. Not even joking.
You're on 60? You beat me that much? Really?
Oh, I love this show. That's the only reason I keep Hulu.
I know. It's amazing. This is my 37th run.
Oh, in a row?
All the way
In a
through.
row.
In a row.
Sorry, we're Kevin Smith fans.
Oh, and it's a child. Hello, Autumn.
No.
Hello, Tony Man.
Please don't.
Please don't.
Don't even start with me.
And it's co-host
Vic beat you
I
right
never
to
stops at Sci-Fi Mombie's house.
Vic hit you off
Where?
the pass on that one.
Oh. Oh, boy.
You
All
didn't
right.
break that glass I got you. That mug yet. You still have it? I thought
Yes, I
Mom beat
do.
it.
It's actually,
Little mug with their
I
name
got to
on it.
wash it because I had coffee in it this morning.
I
So-
keep mine put up in the curio cabinet so it doesn't get
Oh, I drink out of it. I just don't put it in the dishwasher. So
Yeah, I handle it.
let's go through the chat and say hello to everybody. Hello, Sushinator. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Hey, John the Beagle Dad. What's up? Doing well. Salute to the panel. Hopefully more friends will come join us. So let's see. You are all laughing. So I know it's the kids. They make me laugh all the time. Never stops.
Don't worry.
Oh, is this just a sticker? You want me to show?
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, that is cool. Here, I'll share it with everybody. I need one now.
Same.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of my hat.
There we go. Yeah. That's not a bad price for it either.
No.
No.
Nice. Have to put that on the USS Mombie. All right. Well, tonight we are going to watch the first episode of the Orville called Old Wounds. When you first think back to 2017, I know it's been a long time because we want season 4, announce the Orville. Hashtag it. But who jumped out as your favorite character from the start, Alyssa?
Ed, definitely.
Definitely.
I
And
think
Jack?
it's his humor.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would say Isaac for me. I like him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Dark Helmet?
I would say Scott Grimes, his character.
Oh, I love
Gordon.
Gordon.
Gordon's my favorite because I have that kind of sense of humor, so I relate with him really well.
Yeah. I love that. And I know that Seth wrote like this whole season by himself, but he took Family Guy and put it on Star Trek.
Yes.
That's what I loved. A lot of people dog me because I like Lower Decks, but I
Mhm.
like that kind of comedy in everything. It's just
Right.
funny. It's just funny.
I
We
like
all need a
Lower
good
Decks.
laugh.
Definitely.
I don't like most of the new Trek stuff, but I like Lower Decks. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Are
Well,
you
let's
that
get
scared to be
better
on
on my
camera,
side.
Vic? All right, I'm going to go Avatar, guys, because the kids are driving me nuts. That is the first episode of the Orville we will be watching today. We're going to go in order, production order. So but I believe that's also chronological order, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. And hello, Positive Candor. Welcome. How are you today?
Hello,
Hi,
positive.
positive.
And nobody on Instagram yet. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and start from 00. You can either watch it on Hulu, Disney Plus, or you can watch it on my Kosmi channel, which is pinned in the YouTube chat, and it should flow over to all the other chats. So here we go. I think we need like episodes about Dan's race and
Oh, yeah.
Roteptians and Yaphet's race.
Mm-hmm.
We need more
Yes.
background. Like,
Definitely.
Yes.
how do Mocklins really make those eggs? No, I'm kidding.
Sweet.
Yeah, the books don't discuss that too much.
Yeah. You know, Sushi Nader, I try to invite him to everything, and he doesn't return my DMs. So, but he's always welcome.
Oh, his gaming chair.
Mhm.
I really like that apartment.
I know,
That's
and
nice.
that's
That's a nice
awesome.
apartment. Ooh,
I like the uniforms.
me
I'm
too.
working on
Mhm.
getting my own, finally.
You can tell
Yeah, I wanna
in
get
season
my own
two
too.
that in season 2 you can tell the shoulder length
Uh-oh.
indicators got better.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Whoa!
Papa Smurf!
Wow.
Look you!
His face is right.
I tried to show this to my father. He got
Yeah.
as far as this, and he turned it off.
Really?
Yeah.
My sister and brother-in-law love it, but I can't get my mom and dad to watch it. So I think my mom's a huge Star Trek fan too. I think she'd love it if she just turned it on.
I got to get with my neighbor across the street. He wants to watch it and check it out.
Yeah.
One
1
year
year
later. Victor Garber. He's an awesome actor.
He is awesome.
I like how he
You guys
chews
hear
on
an echo,
the.
or is it just me?
The Marvel.
Ooh.
Can you guys hear it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching on my Hulu.
Oh, okay, cool. It had an echo going there. Hey, John, you made it over to Kosmi. Let's see. Thank you for. Yeah, I really like JP. I would like to see him interact with a lot of us more. I think it, you know, because he's kind of been solo, and I know he's tried to do panels, and I'm branching out into panels. I feel comfortable enough now to do it. I mean, I understand. He might also be working,
I think so.
so because he's a side gigger like I am. Well,
Mhm.
in my spare time.
Poor Norm McDonald.
I miss
Rest in peace,
Norm.
Norm.
Yep.
That was so hard on the 50th anniversary of Saturday Night Live to know that Norm wasn't there
Oh, yeah.
and know that Chris Farley wasn't there, you know?
Aw.
It was just, and Jan Hooks and Troy McClure. What is his name?
Phil Hartman.
Phil Hartman. Thank you. That one was tragic.
Yeah.
That was
That,
crazy.
Wasn't
well,
it his
the way
girlfriend took him
that
out?
was horrible.
What'd you say, Dark Helmet?
Wasn't it his girlfriend or something like that, I think?
Yeah, his wife had an allergic reaction to NyQuil, and it made her psychotic. And she ended up, it was like a murder suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking nuts. Oh, jeez. Ed!
Everything.
If we get a season 4, I want a little bit more of the comedy back in it.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Keep the good storylines from season 3. I enjoyed them, but I want a little bit more comedy back in it. That's it.
Justin.
Yeah. They leaned a little too into the seriousness of it. And
See, I
Yeah.
would like to see them like expand this out too. Give Justin a wife and they like tag team everybody.
wow,
Right?
yeah.
I'm actually
Do a
writing a
cosplay?
story about that right now. Yeah.
Nice. Oh.
It's one of my stories. Yeah. I just got to get stuff copyrighted. That's my issue. I don't think he's given up on the Orville. I think he switched more to podcasting. He's
Yeah.
kind of branching out, trying all kinds of different things. Sushi.
Yeah, you just
He's
came out
got
with
some
some
great
music.
shows.
Yeah, I think since YouTube keeps flagging him, demonetizing him.
Yeah. Oh, that's so dumb.
It is.
But I mean, you got to be careful when it comes to Disney.
Yes.
True.
Like, probably my countdown will probably get me in trouble, but I don't care.
So blessed.
So blessed.
Off with his head.
Low blow.
You
You
win.
win!
Boy, was that Mortal Kombat-esque. You know?
Yes.
That is one kick-ass space station.
Yes, it is.
Beautiful.
Oh, I got that shuttle.
Yeah, she's got all the other shuttles on her side.
Cool.
I personally think this space station, design-wise, makes more sense than Earth space dock.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they had the space station.
Is that a beer?
Yep.
Oh, have you seen the blooper from this?
Yes, it's
Yes.
Oh my god, I
hilarious.
love it when he just talks Peter. I love it.
I know, that's Steve Smith from American Dad.
Oh, I hope.
Oh! Uh-oh.
Almost
What?
ship.
Oh.
Beavis and Butthead in space.
You know, to me that was a callback to Enterprise's first episode where they were touring the ship, and he bumps and chips the paint.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh,
Paul.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's funny, yes. I think the first
Aw,
movie,
yeah.
too.
This is the first time you see it.
There you
Oh,
go.
it's beautiful. And the music. Oh. Oh, jeez, Gordon.
Unicorn. Okay. Some glitter, maybe some space glitter.
Maybe
Maybe
a
a bumper.
unicorn kitten.
A bumper sticker on the back sideline that says "We break for nobody."
Hire David Kabiza to come in and no.
Okay, someone's been in my chips.
Commercial.
Father.
Okay.
He stole my favorite chip. Don't.
I'm on a commercial. When it comes back, let me know what timestamp to jump to.
Okay.
I've seen this so much. This show
Okay.
so much. Some of them shows when I'm in a
Okay for
bad
the
mood.
Hulu
scares me.
that doesn't have ads. Just kidding.
I do like we get this little introduction to the senior officers.
Yes. And if you pause the pad just the right moment, you find some of the actual crew members in there.
Okay, Sushi.
No
that's-
eyebrows.
Yeah,
Do you have,
But yeah,
but anybody, Sushi, do you have a wrench? If you have a link, I'll get your wrench. Hold on. Yeah, anybody who's got anything going on, let me get your wrench so that you can post it all. Let everybody know. We pay it forward.
Jaylee, boom.
boom, boom.
Man, he is so awesome.
He is. He's so sweet.
Mm-hmm. There we go, Sushi. You have a
Soda.
wrench.
Oh, Lamar.
Sure.
Soda team.
All right, what's the timestamp?
We're at where he's talking to Bortus.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, he just brought up the toilet seat.
Yep. The Jaloja joke.
That is
That's
unfortunate.
It is.
Jaloja.
Hi, Claire.
Yeah.
Look, it's Ben Cisco's life.
Somebody
Yep.
over
Yes.
on Kosmi says
Cassidy.
Alara without eyebrows.
This season she doesn't. In the first episode, they changed it.
Yeah.
They're trying to make it look exotic, according to the script that I have replica.
They also worked on her ridges a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nope, didn't say that at all. Secretly, yeah.
Oh wow. Yep. I'm your doctor, so if your
Icy.
balls aren't to Paul, I'll know.
Oh, Mark Jackson. He's so wonderful.
Isaac.
Yes.
Oh, the Borg on steroids.
Yep.
It's a mix between the Borg and Data.
Yeah.
But one of the things I like about, like, because this is so close to Roddenberry's version of Star Trek,
Mm-hmm.
like he's redeemable.
Yeah.
He
Mm-hmm.
becomes everyone's redeemable in Roddenberry's Star Trek.
Yep.
You
Even
know,
Clyden.
this series took jabs at the Star Trek Discovery.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Hello,
They
Connie
had-
Cleary. Welcome. Hey, Connie, what are you doing right now? Are you in my
I like to
XDM?
see.
I gave you a wrench, Sushi Nader, so if you've got like a link that you want to post in the chat for everybody to, catch your whatever game you're playing, you can go ahead and post it. That's why I gave you a wrench.
No.
he loves to mess with them. Oh no.
That reminds me of
Always.
Tom when you are introduced to Tom Paris.
Right? Don't spill your soda.
Right?
Oh, okay, that's your boots.
Had to
Okay.
smell our shoe.
Weird.
So, Interstellar Instacart.
Pretty much.
Interstellar Uber.
So this is what I'll be doing in the future. Okay. Hey, did you guys see that? The first prototype for the first flying car has been released. It's pretty flimsy, but hey, whatever gets us to the future.
Better have a parachute on it in case it fails.
Yeah,
Right.
10 years too late after Back to the Future.
right.
Beautiful, clean bridge.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well lit.
That's the one thing I kind of complain about with Star Trek is, the bridges are kind of dark sometimes. Not
Yeah.
well lit.
Yeah.
All the Union
Unfortunately.
ships are amazing.
Yeah. I'm trying to be very gentle about what I say about the new Star Trek.
No, go ahead. You're more than welcome to. There's some things I like and some things I just can't stand.
I don't like very
Hideout.
much
Oh,
of it.
He's got
They
a
grind-
soda.
They grind
I
my
love that.
gears,
This I do love though.
Yes. And the music is
Yeah.
beautiful.
John the Beagle Dad, don't be, go for it.
It's hopeful music.
Air your frustrations here. That's why I love the Orville more than anything. I mean,
We gotta do that. Just that slow flyby.
Look at that beautiful moon shot.
That's gorgeous.
the Orville, to me, the Orville came along at the right time because
It did.
kind of in that limbo between really bad, when the Enterprise was, ripped off the air, and just in limbo with Star Trek altogether and the bad,
If I remember, the Orville started a few weeks before Discovery did.
Mhm.
And so when Discovery came out, I started watching both of them back to back. And by the time I got to the third episode, I was hooked on the Orville. It felt much more like Star Trek than Discovery's third episode.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they officially say Discovery was technically an alternative life or timeline now, or something like that?
I think they've established that now.
It was awful.
There are no strip clubs.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Oh, exes.
It's the ex-wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
This is my favorite. I need to
Yes.
have it on the
He does a
computer.
little run.
Run for it.
I love the way he runs.
It crashes the yapping.
Poor Yappet.
Oh, Ed.
Blew out a lampshade.
Ooh, yikes.
Bleach. He's grabbing his hair like he's ready to pull his hair out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dun dun dun.
plot twist.
I'm glad they don't have transporters.
I like that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's coming. We saw that with Priya, you know.
It's clever.
Yeah, only
He is
that
so
one
mad.
species.
He's shaking his hand.
Hello, anonymous elephant.
I still love
Anonymous
season 3 shuttle though. There goes the trade.
Oh, oh, oh.
No
Yes,
way.
way.
It's gonna be a real fun trip for
Of course, they have to hear it from Gordon.
His best friend, yes. Well, we're talking about
We're
it.
talking about this.
We're talking about this. Yep.
So the way that John is acting right now is the way that Jay Lee acts on his piano live streams.
Yes,
on
he
Yes, he does.
is.
Hilarious.
Hi, Kelly.
Hello, anonymous raccoon.
I haven't seen you since Smallville. Because she did
I
appear on
was going to say
Smallville.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
She was naked in Smallville.
He's trying everything to maintain professionalism here. And there it goes.
Well, she was naked when we first saw her on this too, darling.
That's a good point.
They probably did it intentionally as a callback.
Maybe.
Or not.
Is that a miniature goldfish behind him?
The snack that smiles back? Oh,
And the little goldfish bowl on that little book.
Oh yeah,
it might be, yeah. Or is it?
I don't know. It looks like a goldfish bowl, though. I don't know.
I know there's a Kermit.
Yeah.
Yes. I have one. It's over
I
my
want
shoulder,
one
too.
so bad. But I do have an
Amazon.
Evie and Wally.
See him?
I have a little
He's
Wally.
up there. He's back there. Andy Masterson. Hold on one second. Andy Masterson made me a Yaphet.
Aw. Nice.
Ow, 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 ow. Ow.
Nice. I see it.
I love him.
Cool.
Aw.
We need to get our own Yaphet.
We do.
This is exactly the one. I have a friend that I have a source. And
Oh,
he said
Kermit.
this is, yeah,
Aw.
thank you. Exactly the same collar and everything.
I think
Nice.
so. So it was that small.
Yeah.
when I saw it in the Orville exhibit.
So where was an Orville exhibit? Because like last year I got to go to DC and I went to the Air and Space Museum. That was so
Okay.
awesome.
Oh, that is cool. Yes, we've been there too.
Yes.
No, this one was in it was a Comic-Con pop-up museum during San Diego
Oh.
Comic-Con, and it was like, oh, what year was it? Like, it was the same year, 2019. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So that's something I'm kind of trying to float around, and I know PJ is too. But we need our own Orville convention.
Yes.
That'd
I've
be
teased
fun.
that for years.
I would love for that to happen.
I would love somebody to be able to make me a replica uniform.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I may
I've
have
seen
found
some-
us some on eBay. Dark helmet. I'll show
Nice.
you after a while.
All right.
Actually, I'll share it with everybody. I'll put it on my website.
Nice. I think
I
I saw
want
some on
to get
Etsy at one point. Because my earrings came from Etsy.
Hmm.
I love how this seems like. I hope everything's okay between us because, you know, low key they were married like twice.
Yeah. But this was just before they got married.
Yeah.
They were single at this time. But yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Hey, put
I
your
wasn't sure if they
Kosmi
were-
in the private chat for me.
I think between seasons 2 and 3 they got married and engaged.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Mombi, put your Kosmi in. I'm tired of the commercials.
Oh,
Private chat.
priorities.
Right. Okay, Gordon.
There you go. Ugh, I
That
love
is
the way
nice
it
the
comes
way-
out of Quantum. I love it.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, look at those planets. They're gorgeous right there.
Look at his face.
He's so pissed. He's like, I should have never come to work this morning.
Don't want to see him pout, you know.
And that's kind of what the initial promotional material looked like. What if ex-husband and wife shared a command?
She is trying so hard not to roll her eyes. Oh, the dog!
This dog is
Dog's
great.
just back there just licking away.
Is that a beagle like
Beagle.
Porthos?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, yeah. I'll
Yes, it's like Porthos.
Wow.
call back to
Porthos,
no.
no.
It's the unadulterated Porthos.
Unadulterated Porthos. That's true.
Oh, Lamar.
Too funny.
Oh, that sky is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
I like the two moons back there.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did this at a science museum or something. The exterior of it.
I think this building might have been used in Stargate SG-1 once.
I think so.
It does look familiar.
I think it's up in Canada, maybe,
Vancouver? I wouldn't be surprised if it is.
because that's where most of Stargate was filmed.
Yeah.
Because of Texas.
Oh, jeez.
We're still going through Stargate.
Yeah,
I love-
we're on season
I love
6.
Oh, I
It's
love.
my first run.
I'm on Atlantis right now.
I love
Nice. That's a
Atlantis,
good one.
too.
I've gotten
really-
SG-1 done and all the movies that were associated with that, but now I'm on to Atlantis, and then what is it? Universe after that one.
Yes.
They failed it. The universe could have been good. They really messed that up, in my opinion.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
heard that they did.
Okay.
The
that's
concept was
cool.
solid. It was just
Okay, you know what's weird? Dark Helen, I don't know if you've been to the Harry S. Truman building in Jeff City, but when they're walking through that, that's actually what that building on the first few levels looks like. It's
oh,
really
I've
weird.
never been there.
I had to go get my driver's lessons in Jefferson City because we're idiots.
I love the way that alien looks.
Idiot.
So I heard that was voiced by Bruce Willis.
D.D. D.D.
Oh.
Baker.
D.D.
Bruce Willis.
Baker. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Bruce Willis was in a future episode.
Oh,
He's the flower that tries to get.
Yeah, he's the flower.
he's
Yeah.
a flower. I'm sorry, I got it.
What's his
confused.
name? I know this.
Solaris, I think.
It was like his last acting role.
Yes.
Right.
Got diagnosed. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a real shame when he got diagnosed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He did not want to eat that.
Yeah. It was too bad.
So
There's
everybody out there, whether you're lurking or you're just joining us, please smash that like button, share out the stream, and come join us on Kosmi. We're watching it commercial free.
Mhm.
Right there.
You guys seen Babylon
Bad,
5?
man.
That was like Dan almost, but I know it's not.
Yeah. We need to know more about Dan's species.
Yeah, I want to know about Dan's species.
Oh, the Aeronaut device.
The Aeronaut.
That's
Yes.
right, anonymous elephant, the banana. We should all fear the
Yes,
banana.
It's time to fear the banana.
Oh no.
No, they're going to no longer fear the banana.
He's getting ready to say that too.
Oh, banana.
It's an anti-banana ray.
There it is.
What about salads?
It feels like it.
God,
Kelly's
Ed,
rolling her eyes
really?
like, shut up.
So a lot of people have been talking on some of the messaging boards like Reddit and stuff. How close is Ed to Seth? I think they're total opposites.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
Seth is like all into that time travel stuff and, the
They're pretty
cosmos.
similar, but different,
Ed just
too.
seems like, oh, it's a job.
I think I have her autograph. Let me see. Let me check my.
But there is speculation that Adriana Palicki will not return for season 4.
Yes.
Got hired on Dr. Odyssey.
Yeah.
And she kicks ass on that show. I really love Dr. Odyssey. It's a really good show. I highly
Right.
recommend it.
Yeah. We saw that the Michael Rosenbaum
Mhm.
podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Inside of you.
Inside of you. And
Yeah. She really
You-
had
you
some
could-
grievances, didn't she?
you could tell that she was done. Like personally, she was done.
Yeah. It's
and-
unfortunate.
Sushi, that is a great idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they got to make money, They can't just sit around staring at the walls of Fox Studios,
I mean, and that's a
Yeah.
good point. She did make a good point that, like, I guess one of the actors was eating ramen. Like, that
Yeah.
shouldn't be right.
No.
Well, she said it was Jay Lee, and
It was
Jay
Jay
Lee
Lee.
came
I was
out
trying to
and
be
he
nice.
said, no, we were
Yeah, he's-
doing fine. We weren't living on saltines.
Yeah. So obviously there's
Oh,
a
Derek.
difference in conflict, or conflict of
Always a
interest.
Derek.
Or she wanted more money than what
Yeah.
they could afford.
Maybe that. If they do a 4th season without her, I mean, I guess it can work. It
If they pick
be-
the
it
right
would-
person, it'll be fine.
Oh,
Oh. Our first death in Orville.
Yes.
Ooh, Derek.
how dare Derek grab Dr. Finn?
Did you see the original concept of what the original Krill ship is supposed to look like?
No, I haven't.
There is a picture of what it was originally looked like. It was awful.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I'll have
I'm
to go
glad they
find
went
that.
with this design.
I do like that red alert.
Mhm.
The Krill, who would the Krill be? The Romulans?
Mm,
Who's,
The Krill's
who's
more like
like
Borg, I
the
think.
lizard type people in the Star Trek universe? Or is that a Star Wars type thing?
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Pizza party.
Oh, Anonymous Camel says also Doctor Who.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Gordon.
Pizza sounds good. We don't
A lot of
office
September
birthdays at my office
because
though.
everybody was cooped up during the winter. Oh,
I do like the gal and see they replaced Dolores. She did a good job.
Pizza party is canceled. Oh wow.
Isn't that what McCoy? How old McCoy was at the beginning of TNG?
Yeah.
so Anonymous Raccoon asked Groke over on X and says the Krill in the Orville most closely represent the Klingons from the Star Trek universe, sharing a warrior culture, antagonistic role, and technological strength.
But also the paranoia of the Romulans with outsiders. And the color of the ship in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
Interesting. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, no problem.
Is that you over on Kosmi?
Oh.
Yes.
I love their helmets.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Mocklins are a little more.
That's a good point too.
I like their
I
weapons.
love the way he said still learning new names. Run, 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 run. I think they're dead too. Ouch!
Oh,
Somebody got
did
shot in the
Evans
shoulder.
get shot?
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't notice that before. Dude, I've watched this how many times?
It is a callback to Enterprise where Archer first got shot in the first episode.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. When they were on the outside on that planet, it was winter, and they were trying to get back to the shuttle.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, it's time to hug the donkey.
Yep.
Mhm, yep.
Donkey hugging time. Lamar's looking like, what?
Ooh.
There we go. Woo, woo.
Round she goes. Boy, those inertial dampers are getting the workout.
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
This is
I
totally
love how
from,
Kelly has the air it off device. Oh, open the
Mhm.
jar of pickles.
Woohoo!
There we go.
I love it.
they totally
Yeah, let's
recreated
go.
Yeah.
Enterprise here.
See, when the new season arrives,
I lose
Ed
it
should
for
have
you.
all good things like episode, but in the beginning, not the end. That's a good idea. That would be interesting. And probably Talea's the one doing it, right? Sushinator.
Whoa.
Ugh, can't stand her.
Yeah.
Talea was the one where she went back in time to seal the Orville, right?
Mm.
Say that again.
Was she the gal that came back in time to steal the Orville?
That's Priya.
Oh yeah, Priya, because
Yeah.
she was also in A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Yeah,
Talea's his the mother of his kid.
Yeah.
yeah. You know, the El Presidente of Krill.
hmm
Oh, crazy.
That's
one.
right. That's right.
Yes.
You know, like
I-
a
if they
certain
do a
president
fourth-
now.
Oh, the
If they
seatbelt.
that
do
out
a
loud.
fourth season, I really
Oh.
hope that they, save the daughter.
Anaya, yeah.
But you know what? Wouldn't it be fascinating that she's grown up so much that now she's leading the resistance on Krill?
That'd be nice.
We don't know
Like,
how
years
fast their species grows. They could grow quick over years.
That's true. Yeah, because she's half human. I'm a novice with Doctor Who. Watched the first.
Yeah, bros.
He wants drugs.
Why do you have drugs? Everybody's on drugs on the Orville.
Or weed. Or drinking.
You know, Sushi, I'm working through like the beginning of Doctor Who. I am having like the hardest time staying focused. It's terrible. I'll get through it though.
Uh-oh.
Give me the device.
We've got something better. Seatbelt. Ow!
There you go.
It's like the
Huggy,
kid
huggy,
in the
donkey,
back
donkey.
seat. Tell him to shut up and stay seated and buckled up and walk.
I grew up in a time when you could lay in the back windowsill of a car window and get
Oh!
a nap while you're going down the highway,
Yes.
Yep, we are that generation, aren't we, Tarkel?
and we're still alive.
And we survived without any concussions.
No, boom, bitch.
That's coming up too.
Hug the donkey.
He's on Family Guy right now as the new Angela.
Oh yeah, the
And
boss
it
for
cracks
Peter.
me up how monotone straight he can be while he's voicing that character.
Yes. Peter
It's
Macon
really
is
good.
awesome at that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ooh!
touchdown.
made
There
it.
you go.
Peter is brilliant. Yeah. I
He does
dare you
wonderful
go look
cameos,
at
too.
IMDb about how many voices Seth does for that show. It will
At least
floor you.
20.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He really jokingly say he does half the show.
Mm-hmm. Wait,
No.
what? I mean, I know he was trying to be supportive, but no, the upper and middle engines are gone.
Can you move a little to the center?
Yeah, that would bug me too. I'd be like, move over, please.
Here comes the
Why are
director
you-
and Ed. Here it comes.
Kelly's looking like, are you serious right now?
I'm with him. That would have bugged me too.
I know.
You know what I want? No, what? What do you want?
She's like, what the heck?
Oh boy.
Oh, gee.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, no. Portis is looking like, what the hell?
No, that would be so.
No. Oh. Oh, there we go. I love his
I
chin.
know. We love
Let's do
it, don't we,
that.
Sushinator?
Mm,
Yep.
mhm.
Happy Arbor Day.
Mhm.
You got wood.
Little seed. But here's the thing: the seeds didn't get any, uh, sunlight or water or
Mhm.
Don't
fertilizer.
It's a
read too much
magic.
into it. Like any other
So-
sci-fi, you never read too much into it.
Right.
Okay, fair enough.
Macaroni Man.
I made good macaroni, man.
Prove it. No, I'm kidding.
No, it'd be inappropriate now, so I couldn't do it. I would send it to you. You just send me a message. Really? You put that on there? Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Ooh.
Boom de boss.
Somebody got wood.
Oh,
That poor tree.
I know.
I know that
poor
poor she's gonna
Sim.
die now.
Dude, really? They don't celebrate Arbor Day in the future?
I remember it used to be a big deal.
I did.
You got bored, Ed.
Yeah, that is better.
Ed didn't even argue
Hi,
with it.
Boots. What's up, man?
Yeah, I think I
First
fixed the
stat
ship.
of USS Mombie. Come on, dude. Come on.
Hi, Kelly.
I still want all 3 seasons on Blu-ray 4K.
Yes.
Have they
But
released
no.
them all in the formats?
No, only the first
I
two.
didn't think they had. I know we've been bitching at them for it.
Because they want
The
us to
third one
keep
hasn't
stay
been
on their,
released yet.
they want us to stay on their streaming service. I
All right,
love that dude back there.
stop spying on us.
That's D.D. Baker, too.
Watch us yap it in the studio.
Thumbs up.
It would have been funny if he had flown by and like flipped him the bird as he's moving on. You know?
Yes.
Well, this time it was on Fox on TV, so that's why.
I know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That would be hilarious if they did that.
True.
Although TV
Maybe-
now lets them get away with a little bit more compared
Maybe
to
on
the
the
old
deleted
days.
scene.
I was really hoping it would jump over to Universal because it seems like Universal gives a damn about any Fuzzy Door project right now. So
Well, Disney has this. Well, I think Seth owns the Orville, but Disney would have to sign off on it going somewhere
I
else.
think they have the distribution
Right,
rights
yeah.
only.
Mhm.
Yeah. But he owns all the intellectual property. I argue with Teague about that all the time. So what the heck? Hold on.
Aw. Aw. There we go.
You notice when she walked in, the light on the one wall wasn't on. Now it was on. I noticed
Yeah.
little stupid things like that.
I'm happy the Orville was not in the last Deadpool movie. It wasn't in the last Futurama season either.
Mm.
I want to know about Kelly's dad.
Me too.
Both her parents. I want to know more about them.
Might not be able to get that now.
I know.
If they do a season 4, I'd like her to be at least in the first episode where, let's say, she got command of her own ship, and that's how they sent her off. I would like that.
That would
I
be
thought
fine.
she and Lysella
Or-
could move to Union Point.
Yeah, become an
Or
instructor.
she's already on another ship, and then you see her at like a season finale where
Mhm.
she comes
Coming to
to
the
help
rescue
out.
or something, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful episode.
Yes.
And thus started our love of the Orville.
Yes.
If they do a season 4, the first officer should be Priya
Oh, that would be
because they
interesting.
brought her back with them.
Ooh.
So
But
I
isn't
think
she
that
isn't she like really, that far in the future?
Yeah, she's like 400 years ahead of them.
Yeah. So that would be
I think it'd be
interesting.
kind of cool where they're giving her a second chance and she does that role.
Yeah. That it depends on if Charlize has enough time between Dior and everything else she's working on lately.
True.
So let's go around. Trying to think of where we can go with this for a little bit because we got some time to kill. What would you like to see in season 4? Go ahead, Alyssa.
I would probably see like the expansion of the kids, like
Mm-hmm.
Ty, Marcus, Topa, Anaya, like what's happened to them, and also like Lacella, how she's getting settled onto the Orville now that she's on the Orville crew now. So
Or will she stay on the Orville?
Well, she said she was going to. So
Yeah.
what's her role now? And now what's going to happen with the Mocklins leaving the Union? What's going to happen to them now?
Mm-hmm. What about you, Jack?
Yeah, it's something. I mean, some of that's similar is like, I definitely want to see like where the alliance between the Krill and the Mocklins go. Definitely, I want to see how they handle some of the changes, like the lack of a Norm Macdonald. Do they just say that like Kelly and Yaphet just went to another ship or something like that, or do they, how do they deal with that? But
On
what
Orville. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, but the real for me, like the one thing I really want to see is I want to see Ed somehow reunite with his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk about. Remember when he's showing Claire the picture in his apartment, in his quarters, and he says, "My brother split from my mom" or something.
Yes.
A lot of people are speculating that like maybe Yaphet's, when he died, split into like twins. So like a boy and a girl or something,
So
they're
might
going through
explain
who
it.
they would want to hire. I thought that was pretty interesting.
You could do Adam Carolla as a different version of his species. I think
Yeah.
he'd be good for that, for a
I think
voiceover.
I mean, he's always looking for work.
And voiceover is easy enough, so.
Yeah. Hello, Jeff B. Welcome.
Hi, Jeff B.
So,
Hey,
Dark
Jeff B.
Helmet, what do you want to see?
If we get a season 4, I want a little bit more of the comedy back.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, keep the good storylines from season 3. They had some really good storylines.
Mhm.
Keep that. Bring a little bit more of the comedy back. Obviously we have to think of who's going to be the new first officer. But that one species they ran into when they were exploring krill space, that bug species, I kind of want to go back to that, and I want to see what happens with that. Because I could see that species being something where the krill, the Union, the Mocklins, and even the Isaac species, they would all have to come together to fight them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be kind of an interesting thing to roll into for season 4, is kind of bring them back into it where they're kind of a really good battle, because the Orville's really good at space battles.
Because they've got the Vice Admiral now, and he's got all that knowledge locked up there somewhere about the Union, that they could all come after, everybody in the Union. I don't like the arachnids. Oh God, I hate spiders.
Although when they were fighting on the ship, when they were coming down the staircase, I will say this, the CGI for that was wonky.
Mm-hmm.
When they were shooting them and they were falling down, it was really wonky the way it was. The CGI was not great on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At least for me, in my opinion.
I want to see Talea in prison.
Yes.
I don't like that character. I don't like her.
That's the other thing I want to see, other than the daughter be saved.
Or she'll get overthrown and she'll become Ed's first officer.
Oh God, that's what we need.
I don't know. That might be kind of funny the way they interact.
True. Still don't like that character, but it's like everybody wants Charlie to come back. Well,
No,
at
she's
least
dead.
JP does, and I'm like, really? Can't we have new characters?
I disliked her character at first, but she grew on me because she did grow as a character,
Same.
especially with
Right.
Isaac. She grew on me when she died at the end. I was like, oh, but I don't think she passed. I think when when the explosion went off, since it was a quantum field,
Mhm.
that maybe she either went back in time or went to an alternate reality.
Yeah, that's true. Or I would like to see also the thing about Gordon and Laura,
Oh yes.
because when he was hit with the Aronoff device, we saw how many splits. So how many different timelines are there now where Gordon doesn't have her, has her? You know, they hate each other, or in what I'm writing right now in fan fiction, he comes back with one of her ancestors be like Laura, and
Ah,
Yeah.
he's interested in the ancestor.
I can
Yeah.
see that happening. Whereas, like, he can't have Laura, even though he's tried, and so, but he still has some yearning for Laura. So yeah, it
Mhm.
would probably be like, oh, who's the?
I'd also like to see something with the 2D universe, the Pac-Man universe.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
yes.
cool.
I think that
That's
would be
cool.
like we finally figure out how to communicate with them and how to navigate their space better.
Mhm.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah, that I would like to see. I'd like to see them go back to that one. I'd be kind of curious to see how that would work.
Or the multi-phasing planet. That would be cool also to see how far in advance they really have gotten.
Right.
They seem
millions
to
of
have
years
gotten
by
to the
that point.
point where they become kind of like the Q species of that series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
I want
Yeah.
to see that female species that's the opposite of the mock ones. I want to see them again.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
the Genesi. Mm-hmm.
Or more of a
And I
catalog
think
too.
I'm thinking he got that idea from that episode of TNG where the female race was totally in charge and the men were subservient. I think that's where he kind of lifted that from. So
Oh, he took quite a bit from Star Trek. You could tell if you watch it, like Star Trek and other shows, you could kind of see where they were kind of blending it in with it. It's like I remember that.
He added other other sci-fi shows. Like you can see a lot of Stargate influence,
Mhm.
Star Wars influence.
Star Wars
But
with the space battles.
but I mean, obviously Star Trek is like I feel like is
Core.
the anchor.
Yeah.
we would all love that Sushinator. Absolutely. But I
Actually,
mean,
you know who would be a good first officer if they could get her. I know they never could, but if they could, Amanda Tapping.
Should be great.
Oh wow,
yeah.
I would
I agree.
love if they popped her on. I'd be like, yes.
I agree.
Maybe some more of the Cavalon too, to see how if there's got any more, like if they ran out of reality TV.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
I think YouTube is the main chat. Actually, it's just coming off my StreamYards, so it's like hitting several different platforms. So
If they got Amanda Tapping, she'd still have to have the personality of Samantha Carter, though. Really scientifically smart. That would work for me as far as first officer. I'd be like, oh yes.
Yeah.
thank
or
you for
Michael
going
Shanks.
over to Twitch, Sushi. Appreciate it. My Twitch needs some love. But yeah, I think that would be a great idea. You know, what was the race? JP just talked about them. The porn episode.
Oh yeah, the porn addiction episode. Yeah.
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 Oh, the tardigrade?
The race that they found in the planet that was
Oh.
about to be sucked into the star. Nana Visitor was supposed to play the president's role,
Okay.
and she couldn't because she got another job at the last minute that
Mm.
Oh,
paid a little bit more. But I would like to see her come back and do something different. in the show somewhere.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
it worked for him. The guy who played John, Captain Sheridan, then President Sheridan. He was the president of the Interstellar Alliance. Now he's the president of the Planetary Union. It worked.
yeah, Bruce Boxleitner is awesome.
Yeah, he is. As soon as I heard his voice, I'm like, I know who that is.
Yeah, they did a great job on his makeup too. That was just
They did.
amazing. Yeah.
You can tell his eyes are bloodshot from the contact stuff.
Absolutely. So, Dark Helmet, who do you want to see guest star in season 4?
I want to see Christopher Judge that played Teal'c. I'd like to see Michael Shanks play Daniel Jackson. I would really like to see them because they were in Andromeda. They also played in that. And I would like to see them in there in some way, if it's possible. I would really like to see those guys because that would really give a link with Stargate even more. I think it would be really good. And they're good. They're good actors, both of them.
Yeah.
William Shatner, have him as an admiral or something.
We all want Shatner to be on there. Kevin.
Maybe Dirk Benedict.
Okay, we'll give him a shot, but he's got to leave his politics at the door.
Yeah.
Well, I look at it like this: Seth has opposite politics from him, but Seth leaves his politics in the show at the door. I'm fine with that.
Right.
It's okay to disagree.
I was like the idea of seeing Michael Dorn as a Mocklin, like maybe like a elder.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would work. Yeah. But he has to do the Worf voice.
Yes.
Are you saying that to me, John?
No, I want to see Michael Dorn as a Mocklin. I want to see Christopher Judge as a Mocklin, both doing the Teal'c voice and the Worf voice, and see him just go head to head.
There we go.
Yeah,
there we go.
yeah.
See, we're gonna.
And one of them could be like against the alliance with Krill, and they're like an opposition force.
That's a good choice.
Nice. And then we're gonna email
cool.
Seth.
Yeah. Maybe LeVar Burton is Lamar's dad.
I don't know if LeVar could leave his politics at the door, though, unfortunately.
So LeVar Burton, I just got done watching Community, and LeVar Burton played Donald Glover's dad, or maybe adopted dad on the show. It was so funny. I think he could do that pretty well. Patrick Stewart,
Yeah.
I could see Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's still on American Dad. Best decision ever. Take that over to Warner Brothers. I'm sorry, they shouldn't have canceled it. I say more. I wouldn't mind seeing Jack Quaid show up, or Anson Mount. I think that'd be hilarious. But Strange New Worlds is coming back out soon. I mean, they've already put out the promotional posters. And by the way, did you look at those closely? Go compare them to last season's Orville posters. They're
What
like
about Richard Dean Anderson?
everywhere.
That's a good choice.
I would like to see RDA in there as an admiral or something.
Richard Dean Anderson in the next Stargate.
Mm-hmm.
Or Kelly's dad. He plays him in a flashback.
Yeah.
I would like to see them do an episode, a flashback how the Planetary Union was formed.
I would love that.
Oh, that would be cool.
Like see the original first ships where they went interstellar, were traveling to different planets, meeting them, and I would expect an episode dedicated to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That
Oh,
sounds good.
that is tonight, isn't it, John? There's a lunar
Oh, is
eclipse
that tonight?
just in case you're curious.
Oh,
I
I'm
gotta
going to
get
watch
my
that
camera.
later.
I'm gonna get my camera ready.
I'm trying to think of who else.
Maybe Dirk Benedict from Battlestar Galactica.
Mm-hmm.
What about Katie Sackhoff that played Starbuck? I'd like to see her. I think she would do well.
I'm actually
She's a good
thinking
actress.
to see her on the 22nd because she's going to be in Kansas City at Planet Comic Con.
Okay.
So that's going to be awesome.
Give me an autograph. Give me an autograph. I'll pay you for
I'll
it.
try. Man, autographs it's ridiculous.
No, I loved her. Now I know some people didn't like her Starbuck. I thought she did good. She was the opposite of womanizing. She was a manizing.
Mm-hmm.
She was, but I think she did good as a character. I love the reimagined Battlestar Galactica. Right, to me, it's a masterpiece.
Another series I got to watch.
Oh, you'll love it. It was a masterpiece, in my opinion.
I saw the original.
Oh, I've seen both. I love both of them. I like how, though, when they did the Colonial Vipers, they still kept They did a few changes to it, more rounded lines, but it was still respectful to the original.
Well, I was seeing your comments, Sushinator. Sorry, we just got to talking. Ooh, Firefly. Alan Dudek.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yes. Oh, by the way, a new season of Resident Alien is coming, guys. Because Cherry, sorry, Cherry, I can't pronounce your last name, but she's moved over there writing for the show off of Family Guy right now. So.
Hold on, I'm looking something up in this.
Yeah, the Firefly cast. I'd like to. What is her name from Lone Star, 911 Lone Star, and Suits?
I got a question. Go ahead.
That would be really cool if she showed up.
What about a guest star of Edward's James Olmos?
Ooh.
That would be cool.
Maybe some of the original Doom people too, like Kyle MacLachlan.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, Sabrina, are you here? There you are. Hi. Sorry about that. This is Sabrina, everybody.
Hi guys.
Finally, it took you long enough.
No.
Yay. Well, I was coming home from work when this started, and then I think something happened with my phone and my internet. So, yeah. So then I came back on. You guys are already watching. I was like, oh man. No, but hi, I'm here.
Maybe next week we can move it to a different time, so that
Why not move it to 8 o'clock
Yeah,
Central?
we could do
And
that.
that would give her time.
Yeah.
If you,
So Sabrina says Seth Green and Danielle Pinnock.
From Ghost, yeah. Well, of course. I'm just gonna say this briefly, but I wrote this like Orville spec script, and it's a feature. And there's this scene in the beginning, kind of where I needed a scene for people to gather, and it's basically like a baby naming for like Yaphet's kids. So like his kids emerge from these little pods and blah blah blah. And so one of them is basically like Seth Green, and he's kind of like a valley boy, and he's just kind of jaded with everything. And then the other one is Danielle Pinnock from Ghosts, and she plays like the gospel singer lady. Like she has this really deep, like beautiful voice. She's like African American. She's a cool lady. So yeah, so she's like a child, like kind of like Yaphet and Randy, but like female and still like into women. Like So, and then the other thing I was thinking, I think Seth should play his own like Vic Fontaine kind of character for Ed. And that's not in my script, but it was a thing I came up with later, and gives like Ed love advice. But of course, this is me thinking of a fourth season that happens right after the third season. So who knows what's
They'd have to
with
age
this
him
fourth
though,
season.
don't you
Oh my
think?
God.
No, don't age Seth. Don't do it.
I know, right?
what about Seth
Be a
getting
good
with a
person,
female? What about Seth getting with a female reception?
Oh, revenge. Dun, dun, dun.
Interesting.
See, that's where we need to know more about the Retepsians. Do the females do the same thing as the males?
Right, because you don't really do that.
Sabrina, we need to write that one.
Do you need bleach?
No,
for either one?
well, because it's tiny, and I was like, oh, I want to have like a big screen, but it's just.
Yeah, StreamYard is kind of weird. So,
Oh, StreamYard.
Your internet
Oh,
acting up?
StreamYard.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was wanting access to my YouTube, and like, no, sorry, people.
yeah, it does that.
Maybe next time when I
So-
move down.
Sushinator says Nathan Fillion should come on, and I agree. And I think they should bring back Patty Warburton. I want to see his character again.
Yes.
I want to learn more about
Yes.
those aliens. Yeah.
We just pound food, man. Love it.
Bro.
So Sabrina,
Oh, I think the creature from the porn one was well, the creature's name is Unk, but I don't know if we ever
Yes.
was the
Oh,
species
yeah.
named. I'm trying to remember.
They were tardigrade. They were making.
I don't
I think
think
that's
so.
where they took jabs at Discovery. That was their version of a tardigrade.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Let me double check.
The tardigrade DNA in the redwood seeds. Yes.
Yep, she's breaking out the book.
Yes.
I need to buy mine.
I want to buy the book itself so I can keep my one just in good condition and have one I can read through it. It's
I
like my
have both
local.
versions.
Well, my
I'm
local
still going
coffee.
off
I
my
have
the
season
world
1
of
and
the
season
Orville.
2.
So Sabrina, what
Yes?
plot lines would you like to see in season 4?
Well, without giving away my script, what would I like to see? I definitely want to see something about reuniting Ed with Anaya. That's kind of my main plot line that I want to see.
We're in agreement.
For me, the Anaya thing didn't work. Now they could save it for me if they do it right. If they do it reunite him with her. If they do it right and they do it where it makes sense, it could work for me. The Anaya thing was for me. I'm just being honest. Not that I had an issue. I knew what they were getting at, where they were going with it. But I kind of like your idea, Mombi, where maybe let's say their species grows quicker and she becomes a resistance against her mother. I like that idea. That would work for me.
That is a good idea.
I've actually been kind of jotting down notes on that. And another one I thought of recently, and I'm writing that one right now, is what if Isaac got a real body like Picard did in Picard? What if he got, like a
Gollum body?
Yeah,
a synthetic body that looks
marked.
human.
It's marked, not in the suit. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Right.
marked. I thought about that one too.
I bet you that suit's hot.
I would prefer to see him more at some point. Like I always like the idea of the Bicentennial Man movie, where it's like he starts off as obvious android, but by the very end of the movie, he's as human as he can be. Yeah, I always like that idea.
Or have him when he's on the ship where he looks human. Let's say because some kind of holographic generator, but when he's off the ship, he looks like Isaac.
Right.
So you're still because I still like the look of the Isaac character. You do both with that.
Yeah.
I would love
it's still
to see,
kind of a. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying it's still kind of a. It's still kind of what do you call it?
I agree,
like,
Sushinator.
He doesn't completely turn but as far as inside of the ship, he is human.
I think Claire still wants certain parts of him to be robotic.
I agree. She's definitely a robosexual. Yes.
Oh yeah.
12 hours. I can't walk.
Wow.
Stole that from Futurama. Okay.
One thing I'd love to see, and Claire actually brought this up when I asked this question at a Comic-Con, what would you want to see in the 4th season for your characters? And she brought up the idea of her and Isaac somehow like having a child. So
I like that
maybe
one.
there being somebody that's programming or that knows the programming and can kind of like figure it out. Like the one what's that one character's name who was the robotics expert with the guy who had that K line that
Doctor
that one lady?
Yeah, Timish. Yeah.
Timish, yeah.
Tim did,
that was an interesting episode.
Why not use Claire's DNA to make artificial skin for the child? But it would be like robotic on the inside, but skin, like her genetic DNA would create the skin. That would be a good way to do it.
Something, yeah.
There could be a thing where they now that they're able to map everyone's DNA, they can take that DNA, however they can alter it however they want, put it in a nanobot sperm.
That is, interesting.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of ideas of ways you could go with it.
Now, if only they'll listen to us.
Right? Oh my!
Listen to
don't
the
even get me started
fans.
about
Don't
that.
be like secret hideout. Okay. So,
like we're here. Hello.
yeah.
Brain trust. Come on.
Go outside the circle of trust.
Right?
There are
Don't
other
get me started on
ideas.
that either.
That's right. That's right. Well, guys, thanks so much for joining me. This is going to be a great adventure through all 3 seasons. We're going to have a lot of fun. And we'll move it for you, Sabrina. We'll move it to 8:00
Oh,
Central,
that's perfect.
so that you
Aw,
can be here and
yay.
watch the show with us. Is that okay with you guys?
Sure.
I'm good with it.
And I'm hoping to have some
Aw.
others join us too. Maybe we can get Teague to come on. I don't know. Maybe some other guys who are maybe Egotastic will show up. I don't know. That'd be great.
I'll see if Mike Richards might be available
Oh,
because
that would be so
like
cool.
I've talked with him and yeah, he's
Let's
a
get the
cool
guy that
dude.
plays Lamar to come on one episode. That'd be
Oh.
fun.
Oh, Jay Lee! Oh yeah, I can try.
Jay Lee
I
would be
can
He is
fun.
so cool.
I was gonna
I can-
say
get him on
when
too.
he like points me out every time I'm watching his piano stuff because he's playing some of my favorite music from high school. So
Yeah, same with me.
yeah.
Nice.
So I'll ask him. Maybe we,
Go for it.
all we can do is ask.
Yeah.
Oh, if we could, that'd just be awesome. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I would tinkle.
It'd be nice to hear the commentary.
Yeah.
I would tinkle myself. I'm a grown man.
I want to talk to
Inside
Penny.
stories.
I really do want to talk to Penny.
I love
Yeah.
Penny. She's so great.
Penny's amazing.
I've been able to meet her.
awesome.
Yeah, she's wonderful. She's very energetic and happy.
hmm
Yes.
Oh, really, Sushinator? That's a good idea. Yeah. I wonder if she would do it though. Melissa Joan Hart. No, I'm serious. That would
Reading
be
the
cool.
Herbal Witch.
Hmm.
Well,
You need to
when
write
I
a fan
write
fiction
for
on
the
that one,
show,
Sushinator.
which is what I want to
I'm
do.
serious. Copyright it. Don't release it to anybody. Copyright it first. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't say nothing until you have that done.
that's right.
My script has been copywritten for 2.5 years, so yeah. I mean, of course, all the previously copywritten stuff is not mine, of course. But the story, that's mine. The Library of Congress, it is mine. So,
Right.
boom.
Now, if
Copyright
I
stuff.
could only get the certificates for my scripts, that would be great. have
I
to
need
go
an
back in
agent.
time.
Do you guys know any literary agents?
We both do.
I know. Oh my god. We should make our own show.
We should make our own agency. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, there you go.
No, yeah. Mm-hmm. We
Yeah.
I
We
I already
bring in
floated that out too.
anybody.
I just
It
need to
would be
do
a
it.
Mrs. It would be a Mrs. Maisel moment.
Ooh, please.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. We'll be back here next Thursday. It's time shift to 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central. And then I will make sure to get that all out on the Galactic Cafe so y'all know the schedule. So, cool. Alyssa, Jack, Dark Helmet, Orville, and my good buddy Sabrina. You're all my good buddies.
Quit
Thank you,
bragging,
guys.
Jack.
I should show you mine that's all signed. Next time.
I'm so jealous of that, by the way. I've got to get mine signed. So.
I know.
Love it in our
Well, you've
face.
actually
I got to
seen it
get
in
to
person.
conventions first to get it signed.
That's right.
All right. All right, guys.
Okay.
Have a good night. Later, party people.
Later, folks.
Hold on, guys.
Whoop.
Monday to Friday, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Central European Time, called the Galactic Cafe. Bring your breakfast, lunch, dinner, bring a snack, bring a drink, BYOB, preferably in an Orville mug, and let's talk mostly about sci-fi.
You will be silent.
The weekly show that started it all is on Sunday nights beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. Central European Time. Right now, we're covering the topic of taboo subjects, so come join us. I host a show 4 times a week called Sci-Fi Mombie Studios, which is becoming my business model. But on Monday nights, we have Futurama Watch Party Mondays, and that begins at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. Central European Time. And right now also, which began on October 28th, we are watching the new season of American Dad. coming to Thursday nights in the Sci-Fi Mombie Studio, we will be having an Orville watch party. We got 3 seasons jam-packed full of great entertainment, so come join us. Saturday nights in the studio, we watch The Muppet Show and the Muppet movies that are all on
Nice.
Disney Plus. So that begins at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, and 9 p.m. Central European Time. Also on Saturday nights, beginning at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Central European Time, we're watching the 50th anniversary season of Saturday Night Live, so come join us. When Ted Season 2 returns to Peacock, so will we on Wednesday afternoons, and I'm hoping that Mission Log the Orville brings back their Talking Ted series, so watch for that. I have 2 new shows that have joined the Sci-Fi Mombie Studios lineup. One is called Sci-Fi Mombie Found What? And the other one is Sci-Fi Mombie Didn't Burn It. So watch our social media for updates on new episodes and new content. Warning, Sci-Fi Mombie Studios, and all of our great shows will never, ever personally DM you for donations. If you receive that, they're scammers. Please report that to whichever platform did it, and then let me know. I think I have it stopped, but we are working really hard to keep them out of our stuff. But Sci-Fi Mombie has 5 official ways you can donate to our cause. You can send us a cup of coffee with Ko-Fi if you scan that QR code right there, or all of these you can search at Sci-Fi Mombie. We also have PayPal, scan that QR code right there. We have Throne. Throne is amazing. We never receive your personal information. Throne does all the mailing for us. So we ask for some items to help us out, and then you send the stuff, pay for the stuff, and then Throne will send it to us. We also have Patreon memberships. They're $3 a month. Actually, if you just go to patreon.com/user $849-72353, it will get you into that really quickly. And now we have our own Venmo account. If you scan that QR code right there, or you look us up at Sci-Fi Mombie, you can donate to us that way. And last but certainly not least, Sci-Fi Mombie is all over social media. We stream daily to these platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twix, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Discord, Mastodon, Threads. We are now on Substack, IMDb Pro, Blue Sky, Pinterest, and Counter Social. Sci-Fi Mombie has our own website at scifimombie.com. Check out our updates. We've got our bio info. We've got Gotcha Day information on Sci-Fi Mombie security. We will put up information about the conventions we'll be at.